Social media is more popular than ever, especially with tweens, teens, and young adults. But it comes at a cost. 59% of teens say they've been bullied or harassed online. And just last month, the former Miss USA died by suicide, jumping to her death after being cyberbullied for almost a year. So new tonight, I speak with a clinical psychologist about how the online world affects young people and how you can teach your kids to take care of their mental well-being in the virtual world.
North Carolina.
It was an incredibly happy moment for Cheslie Kryst back in 2019 after being crowned Miss USA. And it led to continued success as a TV correspondent for the show Extra. But there was a dark side she struggled with behind closed doors, even hinting about it on social media.
Hey y'all, I do a lot to make sure that I maintain my mental health. And the most important thing that I did is talk to a counselor.
The former pageant queen also wrote an article in Allure magazine revealing she was a victim of cyberbullying, saying, quote, "I can't tell you how many times I have deleted comments on my social media pages that had vomit emojis and insults, telling me I wasn't pretty enough to be Miss USA, or that my muscular build was actually a man's body." Tragically, it all got to be too much, and last month, she jumped to her death from her high-rise apartment building in New York City.
They spend more time online than they spend with their parents. They spend more time online than they spend outside. It's their main world now.
Clinical psychologist Dr. Tracy Bennett warns young people who experience cyberbullying are twice as likely to attempt suicide. And with suicide now the second leading cause of death for those 10 to 34 years old, she warns parents need to know the signs your child's mental well-being could be in trouble.
Are they showing irritability or depression or anxiety, especially when they go through withdrawal? They've been on it for a long time, especially intense activities like video gaming.
According to the Pew Research Center, 59% of teens have been bullied or harassed online, but most won't talk about it. So parents need to look for warning signs.
Are they seeming secretive or protective or jumpy? Like, do they change their browser when you walk in? Are they isolating from friends and family or refusing to go to school?
There are other signs their self-esteem could be impacted as well.
Do they complain a lot about their weight or their body image, or are they suddenly dressing very differently?
And she warns parents who just take away their kids' devices are doing more harm than good.
If you are constantly yanking screen devices because you're mad at them or they're not doing something, you're going to become the screen enemy, right? So I think what we have to do is accept that these devices are their whole world. And when we yank it away all the time, they're not going to come to us when they do get into trouble.
And since kids will fail in the virtual world just like they do in the real world, Bennett says parents need to learn how to help.
If they're old enough to browse a browser that isn't child protected, then you have to have some hard conversations with them.
Bennett developed online classes for tweens, teens, and parents about social media readiness and online safety called GetKidsInternetSafe. She also wrote a book called Screen Time in the Meantime, a parenting guide to get kids and teens internet safe. If you'd like to read more about her online courses or book, go to our website, abcactionnews.com/rebound.